Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Even those who are not my Valentine. We're going to call the docket for February 14th, 2022. Case number 485018, State versus Ricardo Vallejo. No attorney. Ricardo Vallejo. Ricardo Vallejo is absent. 543500, State versus Denise Arredondo, attorney. Brian de la Rosa.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I actually haven't talked to Denise. I need to talk to her. I wasn't expecting her to be here this morning, but it looks like she is. So if I can talk to her, I will figure out what the deal is, and we can go from there.
You want to talk to whom?
To my client, I actually hadn't talked to her yet. I wasn't expecting her to be here, but she is present.
All right. We'll put
So
you,
I need to talk to her,
Linda,
and then
Linda, would you place Mr. de la Rosa and his client in breakout?
thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
573829, State versus Jonathan Medina, attorney David Garcia. Jonathan Medina. Absent. David Garcia, the same. Case number 603442, State versus Alex Ochoa, attorney Tony Hernandez. Alex Ochoa, absent. Tony Hernandez, no response. 612608, State versus Roseanne Higgins, attorney. Roland Gutierrez.
Judge Chris Garcia, on behalf of Mr. Gutierrez, Ms. Higgins is present. I believe this is set for trial. Am I not?
I have no knowledge. Ms. Flores, is this set for trial? If it's not, set it for trial.
Perfect.
No, I'll set it for trial. Trial is going to be April 22nd.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Is Ms. Higgins present?
Yes,
Yes.
she's present.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can log off, Ms. Higgins.
You're excused. 634348, State versus Claudia Coronado, attorney. Joe Stenberg.
I'm present, Your Honor.
Good morning, Ms. Coronado.
Good
Joe
morning.
Stenberg, attorney.
I have not seen them this morning.
All right. I'm
Maybe
marking
maybe
him.
he's running a little late or something.
Well, maybe and maybe not. I'm marking him not responding. 634, wait for him.
Yes, sir.
634-686, State versus Jason Alderete, attorney James Mayra. Jason Alderete is absent. James Mayra, the same, the attorney. 635-171, State versus Kevin Deans, attorney. Angela Blake.
Your Honor,
Kevin Deans.
Your Honor, that case was dismissed back in November.
I don't hear you.
Case
Kevin Deans is marked absent.
Judge, that case was dismissed.
Okay. Very good.
Hey, how you doing, sir? Alejandro Gonzalez?
Alejandro, who?
Gonzalez, sir, did you call my name?
Judge, you didn't get to him yet. This is Tim Rancher. He's my client. He's a little further down.
Okay, never mind.
Hello, sir. Did you call Ricardo Vallejo?
Judge, you look like you're muted.
Judge, you're muted.
Let's go over here.
Okay, once again, Daniel Van Duzer, 636-802, State versus, and Barry Hitchings, attorney. Both absent. 640-424, State versus Alejandro Gonzalez, Tim Roundtree.
Judge, he's present with counsel. It's a plea and I think we're ready to go.
Very good. We'll be with you shortly. 640-653, State versus Arturo Martinez, attorney. Leland McRae is attorney. Arturo Martinez, absent. Leland McRae, attorney. No response. 641-018, State versus Jonathan Gonzalez, attorney. Melanie Lira.
Good morning, Judge. Both my client and I are present. I do need to confer with the state on this case. However,
You're number one to confirm, ma'am.
thank you.
645-611, State versus David Sandquist, attorney. Tim Roundtree. David Sandquist,
Yes, sir.
good
Present.
morning to you.
Your
Alrighty,
Honor,
all's
that's
here.
also a plea, Judge, and
Yes, sir.
we're ready on it.
I've got it marked accordingly. Thank you. 648-181, State versus Rhiannon Everett. And
I'm-
attorney is James Anders III.
I'm here.
Good morning, Ms. Everett.
Good morning, sir.
James Anders, attorney. No response at this time. Stick around, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
648-636, State versus Ricky Hernandez, attorney. Stacy Kraus. Ricky Hernandez is absent. Stacy Kraus, no response. 654-275, State versus Miguel Rangel, attorney. Orlando Castañon.
Judge, I don't know if he's present in the courtroom. I don't have a contact number for him. And I don't know if he's on, if he's received notice of this hearing.
Well,
He does have some felonies pending.
1, 2, 3, 4 felonies that I see. I'm gonna give you a felony pending reset 60 days anyway. Because 1, 2, 3 of them are unindicted, so.
And I believe one of them stems from this episode, so
All right, well, I'll be excusing you then.
that's fine, Judge. I appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you. You have a good morning.
654-4420, State versus Pablo Cadena, attorney. Joseph Acevedo. Pablo Cadena, also known as Paul Chain, is absent. Joseph Acevedo, likewise. We're on page 3. 656-967, State versus Ethan Byers, attorney. William Brooks.
Morning, Judge. I am present, as is Mr. Byers. I'm asking the court for one more pretrial setting, Judge. I got a notice of additional discovery. There's a blood packet at the window at the DA's office that I need to walk over and pick up and review.
You realize you've been reset 7 times already.
I do, Judge. This will be the last time, and I can allow it, the next setting, Judge, I'll tell the court it's either a trial setting, resolve it.
All right, we'll give you 30-day reset, and that's it.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. You and your client are excused.
Thank you, Judge.
657, pardon me?
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you, and stay safe. 657-185, State versus Angel Garza, attorney. Thomas Placier. Angel Garza, or Angel Marie Garza. Ms. Garza is absent, and so is Mr. Placier. Six 660-804, State versus Dominic Rodriguez, attorney Ray Lopez. Dominic Rodriguez is absent. Ray Lopez, likewise, no response from the attorney. 661-396 State versus Stephen Quiroga, attorney. Derek Emmons. Derek Quiroga is absent. Derek Emmons likewise. 664-322 State versus Rudy Gonzalez, attorney. Tanya Rivera.
President,
Your Honor, this is Rebecca Brett. This is now my case. I'm taking over from Tanya Rivera.
Sorry, I was making noise here. I couldn't hear you.
So this is Rebecca Brett. I will be taking over this case from Tanya Rivera.
Your name is
Rebecca Brett. Correct.
You're here for Mr. Rivera,
That's correct.
obviously. How about Mr. Rudy Gonzalez?
So I'm here for Mr. Gonzalez. That's
President.
the case I'm present on.
Where's he at?
here.
He's right here on the Zoom.
I'm sorry?
He's on the Zoom, Your Honor.
Oh, he's on his way.
No,
Yes,
he's
sir,
right
I'm
here.
All right, make sure you inform the court when he's here.
Your
Yes,
Honor,
sir.
he's present.
I'm sorry?
He is present on the Zoom.
Okay, very good. And what are you doing this morning?
Your Honor, could I confer and could my client be excused while I confer with the state, Your Honor?
You are number 2 to confer. Mr. Gonzalez. Rudy Gonzalez,
Yes, sir.
you're excused at this time. Your attorney will be doing some work for you. She wants you to go ahead and take off for today. Stay in communication with your lawyers
Yes, sir. Thank you.
and stay out of trouble. You got a mess of cases here.
Yes, sir.
664-637 State versus Lydia Martinez, attorney. Christopher Castro.
I'm present.
Yeah.
Your Honor, and
Your
Ms.
attorney.
Good morning to you both. Mr. Castro,
Judge, I would like to confer on this with the state.
you're number 3 to confer today.
Thank you.
665-328 State versus John Trejo, attorney. Ronald Funari.
Morning, Judge. Can I confer on that one, please?
Yes, sir. Is your client here?
Yes, sir. I'm right here, Judge.
John Trejo?
No, Judge.
Where's John Trejo? Where's John Trejo?
I did not see him on here.
Somebody said I'm right here, Judge. Trying to be cute. John Trejo is absent. 669-738 State versus Tequila, Houston, attorney. Gail Calderola. Tequila, Houston is absent. Ms. Calderola, no response. Going on to page 4. Six 669-791 State versus Patrick Wilbanks, attorney. John Pettis Jr.
Judge Chris Castro here for John Pettis. I'll be appearing on his behalf.
Who?
Christopher
Who?
Castro again.
I'm sorry, say again.
Christopher Castro.
Castro?
Yes, Castro. Mr. Wilbank should be logging on shortly. My paralegal just got off the phone with him, and I'd like to confer on this one as well.
All right, you're the next one to confer. Right now, your client is absent. Make sure you inform us when he arrives.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. 670-426 State versus Brandon Nava, attorney. Brian O'Donnell.
Good morning, Your Honor. My client.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning to you both.
Your Honor, to ask if I could have a breakout room with the state.
Absolutely, you're on the schedule. Stick around, Mr. Nava. 671-519 State versus Mauricio Sanchez, attorney, no attorney. Mauricio Sanchez. Mauricio Sanchez is marked absent. 675-239 State versus Keith Floyd. State attorney is George Sharman II. Keith Floyd is absent. George Sharman, no response. 675-530 State versus Eligio Aguirre, attorney. Thali Gonzalez.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I am here, but I don't see the defendant. He's listed as homeless, so I don't know how to get in touch with him. Can we see if he's here or logged on by any chance?
Eligio Aguirre. All right, stick around a little bit and let's see what we can do.
All righty.
677015 State versus Vidal Barron Rodriguez, attorney Oscar Hernandez. Vidal Barron Rodriguez is absent. Oscar Hernandez, likewise, no response. 677153 State versus Jeffrey Perez, attorney Julie Pollack.
Judge, that one's gonna get reset.
Reset. Thank you. On page 5. 677187 State versus Louis Zapata, attorney Gail Calderola. Louis Zapata is absent. Gail Calderola, no response. 677204 State versus Alfonso Salazar, attorney Michael Young.
Your Honor, this is Brian O'Donnell again. I'm assigned to that case. I believe my client may be in the courtroom, and if so, I'll come right upstairs and talk to him right now, Your Honor.
All right, sir. And Alfonso Salazar, deputy, is he in the courtroom? Who's my deputy today?
I'm gonna call and find out. Judge.
I think he's going to unlock the door, so that might explain why people aren't in there.
Do we know if anybody's in the courtroom? Like a deputy?
He's back at the door. 677217 State versus Aun Myo. And that's Fernando Ramos's attorney. And Myo is in the jail. So we know that person's present. Fernando Ramos, attorney, no response. 677218 State versus Christopher McEwen, attorney Scott Martinez.
Yes, Judge.
Good morning, Scott. Is your client in? Christopher McEwen? Christopher McEwen is absent. All right, that's the docket for this morning.
Sir, I'm present. I was letting him speak, Judge.
Oh, don't fuck me out. I wasn't called, Judge.
Who was not called?
Andrea Gonzalez.
All right, I'm having trouble understanding you. Andrea, what?
Andrea Gonzalez.
Yeah, Judge Cecil Bain, that's my client. She's a recall. She didn't get our notice last week, so she's appearing today.
Okay.
I think she's an add-on to your docket.
Yeah, that's what they told me.
4 months before adjudication on a DVI charge. All fine.
But Judge, before you go on to the add-on, to the last case, Mr. McEwen, he's present, Judge.
Live additional $50 Crime Stopper.
Where's he at?
Right here, sir.
Mr. McEwen?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And we'd like to be put on the trial docket, Judge.
Trial docket.
Yes, Judge. This is
So it shall
Jeffrey
be.
Perez.
And that's all.
Mr. McEwen, you and Mr. Martinez are excused. You're now on the trial docket. Ms. Flores, what is the?
Yes, Judge.
Your Honor.
April 22nd.
April 22nd is a jury docket. Be sure and be here sharply at 9.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Hey, Your Honor.
Yo,
And my name is Patrick Wilbanks. I didn't hear my name get called.
I called it, but I'll recall it for you. I did call
Hello,
it.
Judge.
It's on the top of page 4.
Top of page 4, Mr. Wilbanks, I called yours. Chris Castro answered for you. Mr.
Okay.
Wilbanks, you are now marked present.
This is Jeffrey Perez. I did hear my name get called out, Judge.
Jeffrey Perez.
Yes, with
And Julie
Julie
Pollock
B.
has not answered at this moment, so we'll have to
She's,
wait a while till she gets here.
No,
Yeah,
actually, Judge, that one's gonna be reset. It's a no file.
Okay. She is not present at this time though, right?
Right. Well,
I'm
I'm running late.
I send this to you.
She was gonna run late, but it's gonna get reset because it's a no file.
I understand.
Yeah. Sir, it's Ricardo Vallejo. You called my name first. I was having microphone issues though.
Who's this?
Well, this is all right.
I'm sorry?
It's Ricardo Vallejo. You called my name first, but I was having microphone issues. I answered, but I was having mic issues. That was the very
All right.
first name called.
Mr. Vallejo, I am marking you present now.
Thank you. Sir. I got a call from this.
Do you have an attorney?
No, sir, I do not.
Are you gonna hire one?
All right. I'm gonna hire one, yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna reset you one time, 30 days. Ms. Flores will give you the date and you come in with your new attorney.
Okay, thank you, sir.
March 21st.
Okay. Is there a time for that?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
You're
Okay.
excused.
Thanks, sir.
Who else is, did not answer at 9
Cecil
sharp?
Cecil Bain, Your Honor, with Andrea Gonzalez, she's the add-on.
Technically, I didn't add her on. I just asked that she appear.
Oh, okay. Yes, she didn't get our notice from last week, and you want me to recall it today.
Give me that again.
Okay.
That I never received the link last week.
Oh, Ms. Gonzalez, hold on, just wait until you're spoken to, okay?
So give me a case number.
Yes, it's 674-923.
The name again is what, Gonzalez?
Andrea?
Gonzalez, Judge. She was on the docket for the 7th, but it was a failure to appear, so that's why they logged on today.
Is this with a S or Z at the end?
Yes.
And what's the charge?
Assault,
Pardon me?
assault, bodily injury.
Is it family or just an ABI?
It's family.
Okay, so what's the status? What are you doing today?
Well, I haven't had a chance to confer with her. She didn't get our link last week. So if she could be excused, then I would like to talk with the prosecutor.
Yes.
You would like to what?
If she could be excused, then I'd like to confer with the prosecutor.
Okay. Ms. Gonzalez, you're excused at this time. Be sure you stay in contact with Mr. Bain.
Yes, sir.
She should call me this afternoon, Judge.
All right. Okay.
Thank you
that's
so
the
much.
docket.
Have a good day, guys.
That's the docket for this morning. I'm gonna go real quick and call the names of attorneys who should have been here at 9. David Garcia.
Running late, I got an email from him, Judge.
Tony Hernandez.
I'm present, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Hernandez. Your client is not here at this time. That is Alex Ochoa.
Yes, Judge, and he has another case that Todd Coronado is representing on that I believe is set today also.
What do you wish to do this morning?
Judge, I will try to get a hold of him. And
All right, well, we'll be waiting to hear. If he doesn't show up, he'll be a failure to appear.
thank you, Judge. I'll call him right now.
Joe Stenberg.
Howdy.
Joe,
Yes, sir.
good morning to you.
Well, good morning to you. We were set for an in-person trial, two cases.
Well, you have to continue on the trial docket then. We recalled on April 22nd on trial docket.
Okay, you put me in a breakout room with my client, Ms. Coronado, please.
You will be placed in breakout with Claudia Coronado. And once you're through, you're excused unless you want to do something else.
Until April.
All right. James Mayra. I don't think I've seen Mr. Mayrock on time in the last year. I'll be taking that up with him again. Barry Hitchings.
Present, Your Honor. My client was timely here, Daniel Van Duzer. He's on the screen. I was late. I had no internet when I got to the office this morning.
Hey,
So
all right.
I have it now. He's got 2 felony cases, one an arson and another a drug case pending in the 187 with appearances set for March 17th of 2022. I could just be put on the docket for felony reset. We need to resolve those. I'm the lawyer on the drug case. Melissa Christian is the lawyer on the arson case.
All right, well, we'll just give you a reset until, what did you say the date was for the felony?
On the docket sheet, it says March 17th, 2022.
The Ides of March.
Yep. Well, 2 days
Right.
off.
Let's reset you for a few days after that.
Okay, that would work out, Your Honor.
Ms. Flores, what is a day with, a date for,
March 21st.
That will work.
you got it.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Y'all are excused at this time. Leland McRae, attorney. Leland McRae is not present. James Andrews III. James Andrews is not present. Stacy Kraus. Not present. Joseph Acevedo. Attorney
Present,
not
Your Honor.
present.
I have
Pardon me?
Pablo Cardenas.
Joseph.
Pablo.
What are you doing?
Cardenas.
Client's not here either.
He should be on now. We were having technical difficulties. We wound up having to use another phone. He should be now on. He's got 2 cases.
Let us know when he's here. What do you wish to do meantime?
May I have a trial setting on it, Your Honor?
Trial setting, so it shall be April 22nd. However, that's dependent on him showing up. If you don't show up, you're just going to have a failure to appear.
He's here, Your Honor, so if I could walk out to the lobby and present him to you.
All right. Then we'll go ahead and give you the trial setting for April 22nd. Just make sure that the fellow's here. Thomas Placier.
He's right there, Your Honor.
Thomas Placier, a placer. Still not here. Ray Lopez. Not here. Derek Emmons.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning, Derek. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I have Steve Karoga. He should be on and he should be listed as iPhone.
Well, he wasn't when I called it. You're talking about Stephen Quiroga?
Yes, sir.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, good evening.
Good morning.
For, Mr. Emmons, what do you want to do on this?
Judge, I'm asking for a 2 to 3 week reset. We have an offer from the state. I need to go over the pros and cons with the client, and in 2 or 3 weeks, we either tell the court it's gonna be a plea at that time, or we'll put it on the
What's
clock.
You've been reset 8 times. How many more do you want?
2 weeks, Judge, is all I need.
Pardon me?
Just 2 weeks.
2-week reset. Okay, you'll be recalled in 2 weeks.
February 28th.
The last day of February of 22.
Can we get the March 1st by chance, Judge? I'm supposed to be in Medina County on the 28th.
That's fine.
Okay, thank
You
you.
want March what?
1st,
Okay, instead of, all right,
February 28th.
okay. Y'all are excused.
Thank you, Judge. Take care.
You too. Gail Calderola. Gail Calderola, 2 times. George Sharman. George Sharman. Oscar Hernandez. Judy Pollack is going to be late. And Fernando Ramos. Okay, that's it for this morning's docket. Called twice on the attorneys.
Judge, What are we doing with Fernando Romero? I've tried his numbers. I can't get in touch with him.
Give me his case number again.
That case number is 6. Wait, Your Honor. No, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm looking at a later docket. I apologize. Linda, do you have who I'm here on? I just stated the wrong name.
Yeah, it's on Aguirre. It's on page 4. It's 675-530.
Eligio Aguirre.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was just on a different case.
Okay.
But he is listed as homeless. I don't have a way of getting in touch with. Can I be excused? Because I have a docket that I have to jump on after this.
Yes, ma'am. You are excused. I'm gonna have him as a failure to appear. You got 1 week to produce him.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll issue a warrant and see if we can find him.
Okay, I'll try, Your Honor. I'll reach out to his relatives.
Ready.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Take care. Stay safe.
Your Honor, may I get a breakout room with the prosecutor, please?
Who is, may I?
That is Brian De La Rosa.
Brian De La Rosa.
Oh, okay. Finish conferring. Okay.
You are on the list to confer, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay. I will take a break. I'm gonna go to Adobe and sign the papers on, actually I had started some, but apparently they were finished this morning on Mr. Roundtree's cases.
Hello, Judge. This is Jeffrey Perez. Do I still wait on Julie B? She was running late.
You have to wait until you're excused, sir. Yes, you're correct. You have to wait.
Perfect.
All right, court's in recess a little bit. Stick around, folks.
Jeffrey Perez.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna reset your case, and I just sent Miss Pollock a email letting her know that I'm resetting it because your case is still a no file.
Okay.
To April the 18th. So keep in touch with her, okay?
April 18th? Okay, perfect. And then same time, 9 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And then I'll be logging out.
Okay.
Judge, may I approach?
Whose wishes to approach?
Melanie Lira, Judge.
Ms. Lira, good morning to you.
Good morning. I'm back from the breakout room on number 10. It's for Jonathan Gonzalez. I'm looking at this sideways, 641018.
Yes, ma'am.
We received an offer and I would just like some time to review that with my client as well as the evidence. So we're just looking at a reset if the court allows.
Okay, now this has been reset 10 times. This will be the 11th. I expect this to be dispositive.
That's fine, Judge.
Reset 30 days.
Okay,
For
perfect.
disposition. Alrighty.
Perfect. May we be excused?
Yes, ma'am. You take
Melanie?
care and stay safe.
Melanie, March 21st.
March 21st?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, Judge, I don't think I was the attorney the entire time. So you don't think I was being a huevona? Thank you, Judge. Have a good day. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Judge Chris Castro with a couple announcements when the court's ready.
Chris Castro. Case, the first case number.
Case number 664637, Lydia Martinez. State's just relayed an offer. I suspect we'll have an answer within 2 weeks, Judge. We can come back and set it for plea or set it for trial. I am scheduled to be back here on the 4th. If I can just get a reset to the 4th, and I'll let the court know whether it's going to be a plea.
Reset to 4 March.
And the second case is Mr. Will Banks, who is now present. 669791. States agreed to allow Mr. Will Banks to apply for PTD, so I would like a 30-day reset to get that going.
Reset 30 days.
March 21st.
Thank you. May we be excused?
Yes, sir. Y'all are excused. Take care and stay safe.
Cecil Bain, Your Honor.
Cecil Bain.
I had the add-on case, Andrea Gonzalez, and I've conferred with Kenny, and we agreed to reset for further investigation.
You agreed to reset. Did y'all decide how much time?
I just a regular reset is fine, Judge.
All right, 30 days.
March 21st.
Thank you, Linda. Be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Y'all are excused. All right, the court will be in recess. I've got to get ready for Mr. Roundtree's please. He's going to get priority.
Hey, Linda, did my client Ricky Hernandez show up?
Let me check. Hold on. I show he is here.
Okay, great. Is he in a breakout room or?
No. Maybe. Because I don't have him marked absent, so I thought he was here. Let me check. Hold on, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, Stacy?
Yes.
No, he did not appear.
Okay. What is the judge's policy on this?
It's 1 week, 7 days.
Okay,
To bring him in. If not, we'll issue a warrant.
okay. Do I need to stick around to say hi to the judge or no?
No, unless you want to. I mean, you can stick around.
No, I'm good. Thanks, Linda.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Your Honor, may I approach? Hey, Linda.
Yes.
I have conferred with the prosecutor and they're going to need some more time to investigate. Do I need to wait for judge to come back to get a reset?
No, on Denise Arredondo. Is that who you're?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. There's some issues with the numbers and the state needs to look into a little bit more.
Okay, so
And
okay, go ahead.
go ahead. That was it.
No, okay. So do you need 2 weeks or 30 days?
I have a feeling it's probably going to take a little bit longer than 2 weeks.
Okay.
So yeah, the 30 days would be good.
Okay, March 21st.
Thank you very much. May we be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Good morning, Linda. Can I announce to you as well? This is Rebecca Brett.
Sure.
Right now.
We're doing better, right?
That's correct.
Please give me a call back.
So Mr. Gonzalez has a felony pending, so we would ask for a reset felony pending.
Reset felony pending. Okay, for felony pending, I'm going to give you April the 18th.
Okay, thank you so much. May I be excused?
Yes. He's working.
That's not bad enough. I've been trying.
Okay, Tim Roundtree. Tim Roundtree,
Ready, Judge? Yes, sir.
you all ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna pull Kenny Delco back out, and we're gonna take care of your two cases on the pleas.
Thank you.
Ms. Flores? No, she's gone. Just hold tight. Anybody else have to make a report now?
Maybe.
It looks like Mr. Delco is back.
Mr. Delco,
Yes, Your Honor.
good morning to you.
Good morning.
You ready to take Mr.
Can I just get one moment because we're having technical difficulties here in the office with the internet, so I don't have paperwork in front of me. So I'm trying to get it printed. Sorry. Why is the And we are on Mr. Sandquist, right?
And Mr. Gonzalez.
And Mr. Gonzalez. Okay, so let's get Sandquist's paperwork. All right, Judge, we're ready to, the state's ready to proceed.
All right. At this time, the court calls case number 640. I'm sorry, Kayleen, you with me?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Valentine.
Good morning. Thank you. I'm ready.
Court calls case number 640-424 State versus Alejandro Gonzalez and 645-611 State versus David Sandquist. Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Sandquist, I
Yes,
see
sir.
Mr. Sandquist. Where's Mr. Gonzalez?
Judge, he's wearing an orange shirt.
All right. And you're muted, Mr. Gonzalez. You'll have to unmute.
Okay, sir.
Very good. Gentlemen, would you both please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear that in this proceeding, the information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. Mr. Sandquist?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Put your hand down. Gentlemen, it is obvious that you intend to enter a plea on a plea agreement that's been reached with the state. Before we do that, I need to discuss with you and remind you that you have verbally, I'm reminding you that you have particular rights and protections that exist. For the most part, you'll be giving these up, but I need you to know what they are. First of all, you have the right to remain silent. That means that you individually have the right to not say anything. You don't have to answer questions. You don't have to submit paperwork that has your signature, especially papers that admit or confess to wrongdoing. Do you understand you have those rights, Mr. Sandquist?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
Each of you has the right to a jury trial. That means that each of you and your attorney, working with the state, could select 6 disinterested citizens from a pool of citizens, and they would see and hear any and all evidence presented, and those 6 people would decide whether you're not guilty or whether you've been proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. That's called the right to a jury trial. If you each or either of you decide to go to trial, you'd have the right of confrontation. That means you and your attorney would have the right to question, cross-examine, or challenge any witness who would testify. That's called the right of confrontation. Each of you individually has the right of appeal. That means that each of you, yourself or your attorney alone, or the 2 of you together, that is you and your individual attorneys, could demand that a higher court review the official record and evidence in this matter and decide any legal challenges that have been made. It's called the right of appeal. I just caution you that it's difficult to do. It is very important, but difficult because it has time limitations, certain documents, and correct information required. But be aware that that right exists. Also, each of you individually in your own case and the state in each of your individual cases has the right to demand this proceeding be held in the open public courtroom. Because of the COVID pandemic, we're doing these by video conference, and to do so, each of you had to review and sign a document that identifies you individually and then declares that you consent to the video conference proceeding. That is being live streamed on YouTube, just so you're aware. Do each of you know and understand the rights that I've explained, or do you understand I've explained those rights? Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sandquist?
Yes, sir.
To proceed on this matter, each of you had to sign a bunch of documents. Before each of you signed your documents, did each of you have the advice and the guidance of your individual attorney before you did so? Mr. Sandquist?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
All right. Among those documents, and all those documents identify you individually, the name, case number, and court number. Then it has a title to the document. The first title that I want to discuss with you briefly is Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights in Court's Admonitions. It has important information. It reviews in writing your constitutional rights and protections. It also tells each of you individually that you do not, that any deal that you've made, any agreement you've made is not binding on me as a judge. I have the right to say yes or no. In fact, I must say yes or no. And I also have the individual right to set your punishment. As long as I stay within the range of punishment, I am able to give you a punishment that's greater than what you agreed to. But if I refuse your deal, that is rejected, or if I give you a punishment greater than what you agreed to, the law would allow you to start all over again. And that's told to you in that same document that I'm talking about. Did each of you review and understand that document? Mr. Sandquist,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
All right. Another document is one that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. In that document, I am informing you that because you've made your own deal, a plea bargain, you do not have a right of appeal. Did y'all see that document and sign it, Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sandquist?
Yes, sir.
You've also applied for probation. Each of you has made an application. Did each of you understand what you were telling me and signing in that document? Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sandquist?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Gonzalez, you were originally charged with DWI second. For punishment purposes, that's Class A, $0 to $4,000 fine and jail from 0 days to 1 year. To that charge, state has a motion. Is that correct, state?
For Mr. Gonzalez, no, Your Honor, the state is moving to abandon the DWI second, and we're going to proceed on the DWI first.
All right. Any objection from defense?
Your Honor.
All right. There being no objection, the court grants that motion. Mr. Gonzalez, you're no longer charged with Class A DWI, you're charged with Class B, which is less the punishment $0 to $2,000 fine and jail from 0 days to 108. Well, take it back. Jail from 72 hours minimum, continuous 72 hours to 180 days. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
All right. So to that charge, sir, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right, I've got two different documents. One says no contest, one says guilty. Mr. Roundtree, which is it? Do you know?
Judge, I think we, on our paperwork, said we were going to plead guilty, but I think on the plea summary that we received, it said no contest. If the court allows, we'd like to plead no contest.
Mr. Delco, any particular problem with that?
I'm sorry, we lost connection. What was the question?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, Kenny.
Yes, sir. So we're still having issues with the internet in the office. I'm sorry. So I lost connection with the Zoom. What was the question?
I'm sorry, the question is, we have two different sets of papers. One says he's pleading guilty, the other one says no contest. I realize that in this court, they have the same practical effect, but there is a distinction, as you know.
I can't hear him.
Delco, we'd like to plead no contest. Is that acceptable to the state?
I'm going to accept the plea of no contest. Based on that plea, Mr. Gonzalez, do you understand that a no contest plea is considered a guilty plea in this court?
Yes, sir.
And did anyone threaten you, intimidate you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea of no contest other than the plea agreement?
No, sir.
All right, based on your plea and the evidence, I find you guilty. State, would you recite to me your recommendation that's been agreed to?
Your Honor, I think I'm gonna have to move downstairs because the Zoom keeps disconnecting. So are we on Mr. Sandquist or are we on Mr. Gonzalez?
We're on Mr. Gonzalez, Kenny.
Okay, so for Mr. Gonzalez, the state's recommendation is going to be sentenced to 180 days in Bexar County Jail, probated for a term of 14 months. The defendant will not apply for early termination of community supervision, $600 fine plus court costs, Crime Stopper fee of $50, DWI education, Victim Impact Panel Live, Ignition Interlock for 7 months, which would be half the term.
Mr. Roundtree, is that the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court accepts the recommendation as recited into the record. However, before determining the fine, Mr. Gonzalez, do you have children?
Yes, sir.
How many?
I have 5.
And what are their ages?
One is 11, 10, 8, and 7, and a 3-year-old.
All right, and what is your total income monthly?
Sir, I'm making
Yeah.
2,800, sir. I'm working like odd jobs.
So of course, you know,
All right.
he wasn't agreeable with.
Does your wife work outside the home?
No, sir. She's not working.
Well, she works in the home, but not paid outside. All right, I'm gonna set your supervisory fee at $25 a month. All right, I will tell you this. I will probate $200 of the $600 fine if for the next 7 months you read something to your children in the evening every day. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate
I
that.
will
Yes, sir.
probate $200 out of the 600. That means you will not pay 600, you pay 400. If you read every day to your children.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, you do that and your fine will be 400.
Thank you.
You giving me your word you'll do that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, do not leave. You'll have to come into the offices of County Court 5 and have your thumbprint placed on the documents that's required by law. And if you wait, you'll meet with a lady named Maricela Luna. She'll start you off on the probation program.
Okay. All right.
David Lee Sandquist,
Yes, sir.
you were charged with DWI.
Yes, sir.
And to that charge, how do you plead, sir?
No contest, Your Honor.
A no contest plea is considered a guilty plea, as I mentioned a moment ago to Mr. Gonzalez. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And did anyone threaten you, intimidate you, or promise you anything in exchange for that plea?
No, sir.
All right, I accept your plea of no contest. Based on your plea and the evidence, I find you guilty. State, recite in the record what your recommendation is that's agreed to on punishment.
Yes, Your Honor. So for Mr. Sandquist, we've come to the agreement of 180 days in Bexar County Jail, probated for a term of 14 months. Defendant will not apply for early termination of community supervision, $500 fine plus court costs, 48 hours of community service, DWI education program, victim impact panel, TAP evaluation, ignition interlock for 1/2 the term.
All right. Is the victim impact panel live or just a panel?
It's not the live, it's just the regular panel.
Okay. Mr. Roundtree, is this the understanding on this basic, on this agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. However, I believe this was a 0.15 or greater, and the state had agreed to waive the enhancement. So just want to make sure that that was mentioned as well.
That is not correct. When it was originally filed, they forgot to file it as a 0.15, so we're just charging it as a DWI first.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, my records show that it's DWI and we proceeded on a DWI misdemeanor B, or known as DWI first. Subject to that clarification, Mr. Roundtree, do you agree with this as the agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Sandquist, is this your agreement?
Yes, sir.
All right, I approve the agreement as recited into the record. Now, I understand you have one child, Mr.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
And your wife works outside the house, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I accept the agreement. I find you guilty and your supervisory fee will be $38 a month.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You two have 7 days to come in and have your thumbprint placed on documents as required by law. And you must meet also before you get off this hearing with Ms. Maricela Luna to be started on probation.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Y'all are excused at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Attorneys. Who has to report?
Approach, Your Honor, Fernando Ramos.
Ramos, case number.
677217, page 5, second from the last. Ogzan Mayu. He has a serious pending aggravated sexual assault, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. We'd ask for a system reset, Judge.
Okay, is this? It looks to me like the felony is not indicted. Is that correct?
That is correct, Judge.
I'm going to give you a 60-day reset on that.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
You and how's that name pronounced? Mion?
I have no idea, Judge. Ogzan Mayo. My best guess.
All right. Then you and your dependent are excused. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
I see Ms. Calderola.
I was in a car accident, Judge. Somebody rear-ended my vehicle on Thursday. And
yesterday I was on my way to a church gathering and I got into a car accident myself.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It just
I was shocked. That doesn't happen to me. You know, I handle those.
I hear you. You okay though, huh?
Yeah, I just in my whole back of my car.
All right, which case? You've got two cases.
All right, I've got two cases, Judge. I have Frank Louis Zapata, and that's 677-187.
677 what?
677-187.
Okay.
And Judge, I did not get any contact information on for this person, and I've written to his address, and I have had no communications with him at all. And I don't know how to contact him. I've called pretrial services. They haven't gotten back to me yet, but I have not communicated with him. And then I have another case, Tequila.
Well, wait, let me finish this one, Gail. On this one, I'm giving you 1 week to try and find him. Otherwise,
I just don't know how to find him, but I'll try. I'll see if I can call pretrial service again.
Okay, just see what you can do. Otherwise, in 1 week, there will be a warrant.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
And the other case?
That's another failure to appear. And this person is a fugitive. She's on page 3, Tequila, Houston. And she's got 2 charges, one prostitution, one theft. Prostitution 669738. It's on page 3, I think at the bottom. And I don't know if she's been arrested yet, but I've left messages at the voicemail for the number that I got, but I've just never received a return call. And
Okay,
nobody answers that phone.
We got the same thing here.
Same thing.
1 week, there'll be a warrant issued. So at this time, you're excused, Gail. Thank you. Take care and stay safe.
You too, Judge. Will I have to come to court in a week or just get him there? I don't have to, there's no setting, right?
If you don't produce her, if you do produce her, we'll give you a reset. If you don't produce her, it'll just be a warrant. No sense bringing you back in to tell you there's a warrant because you already know that.
Appreciate that, Judge. Okay.
All right,
thank
take
you.
care.
Okay, you
James
too.
Mayra, I see you sitting there patiently.
Hi, good morning. I have it's a fugitive. It's on I don't know exactly what page.
Page 1, you're talking about Alderete?
Yeah, that's right. Last I heard from Alderete, we had this was an appointed case back in April 2020. And we had phone contact from my records in October 2020. Since then, I got notices from pretrial, not able to find his whereabouts. And we likewise weren't successful in tracking his whereabouts. So now he's a fugitive, and obviously he's not appearing today, I don't believe.
Now he's a fugitive, right?
Yes, yes.
All right, James, you are excused then. Same thing as I was telling Ms. Calderon, we'll have to, if you can produce him, great. If you can't, there's no sense in giving you a reset since he is not available.
Okay,
All right,
thank
take
you.
care, stay
Have a
safe.
good week.
Sir? James? All right. Rhiannon Everett.
I got you.
Rhiannon Everett, I don't see you, but I see the name.
I'm right here. I'm sorry.
There you are.
Sure. I'm sorry.
What's going on?
I'm in the middle of moving, so I'm in the vehicle.
James Anders has not shown up. Ms.
I
Flores?
haven't- Okay. I texted him and yeah, he hasn't said anything back to me as well.
Ms. Flores, have you heard from Mr. Anders?
Yes, he's at jail court waiting to do a plea.
Okay, then Ms. Everett, stick around.
Yes, sir, I will. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Mhm.
Anybody else have to report?
Your Honor, I'm still waiting here.
Pardon me?
This is Brendan. I'm still waiting on my lawyer to finish conferring with DA, I think.
Which case is your case?
Brian O'Donnell.
Okay, Mr. O'Donnell. He is here. I know he was checked in earlier.
He's in a breakout room with Kenny.
Okay, so he's conferring. Stick around, sir. All righty. So who's our sleepyhead here? Claudia Coronado.
Ms. Coronado, your case has been reset. It's set for trial for April the 22nd. I can't hear you. You're muted.
Yes, ma'am, I heard you. April the 22nd.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm dismissed.
Yes, you are, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Stay safe.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Brian, did you get to confer?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. The first case is on page 5, Alfonso Salazar, case number 677204. It's the first time up, Mr. Salazar, he is in the courtroom. I went upstairs and interviewed him. I talked to the state, and the state doesn't have a complete file yet. We're both asking for about 30 days reset so we can better confer. I can take a look at the videos also.
You know, I've always found it. It's easier to represent somebody when the state actually has a file.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So we'll reset you 30 days, Brian. You had another one, right?
Yes, Your Honor, that is Brandon Nava. His case is on page 5 or page 4. And we have an offer on that case, Your Honor, and my client is present on Zoom. Does the court have time today or this morning to do the plea?
Have you got all the paperwork done?
We would have to do it. We would ask to fill that out, and then I could go in a breakout room and explain it to my client.
Linda, can you put all that together?
I can, yeah. Have you even gotten the paperwork from the prosecutors, Brian?
No, Linda, we have not even sent out paperwork on this yet.
Why don't we recall this in a week or two?
Thank
and
you.
Let's get the paperwork done by then.
Very well, Your Honor.
What do you think, Linda? A week or 2 weeks?
We can do a week. Can we do how about the 25th, Brian?
The two what?
February 25th, 2/25.
2/5. Okay.
Yes.
I think that would be fine. Thank you very much, Linda. And if that's the case, Your Honor, may my client and I be excused.
You are excused, sir.
Brian,
Yes.
can you send me and the prosecutors the email address for your client so we can send out the paperwork?
Yes. Is Ashley still in 5?
Yes, she will
Has,
be here to the 22nd. So, but go ahead and include her. So include her and Kenny, please.
Ms. Flores, has Rebecca Brett reported?
Yes, let me find her for you.
Your Honor, may I be excused? Brandon Nava with Brian O'Donnell.
Yes, sir, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now go upstairs to talk to
Stay,
the client.
Mr. Nava, stay in touch with Mr. O'Donnell.
Thank you, Your
Yes, Your
Honor.
Honor. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
Okay, so on Rudy Gonzalez, 664-322, it's the reset felony pending.
How many days you give her?
I gave her 60 days.
All right. Very good. Okay, how about, have we ever heard from Mr. Funari or his client Trejo?
Let me see. Funari was here. I don't know what happened. I know he was here. I saw him, but I don't know what happened to him.
Okay, Ray Lopez and Dominic Rodriguez, they are both also absent.
Mhm.
Nada?
Nothing.
All right. Mauricio Sanchez did not appear.
Mm-mm.
It's on page 4, 671-519.
No, he's an FTA.
George Sharman and Keith Floyd. Any word from them?
No, sir.
You might give George a call. He's pretty
Yeah, I'll call him and let him know.
pretty diligent about showing up. Then we also have on the same page 677-015 Vidal Barron Rodriguez, and that's Oscar Hernandez. Try and track them down.
Okay.
Brian De La Rosa was here earlier.
Yes, and on
Has he
his,
conferred?
yes, and he asked for 30 days on his. I gave him March 21st.
Then we have a no-show, Jonathan Medina.
Right. David Garcia said he was running late. I don't know, so.
Another no-show, Antonio Hernandez, Alex Ochoa.
No, Tony Hernandez was here and you.
Yes, you know, he showed up, but I'm talking about
Oh,
Alex
yeah,
Ochoa,
yeah.
his client.
Okay.
And then finally, we have Kevin Deans. That case was dismissed, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All righty, so that's about where we're at for this morning.
Mhm.
Who's in the courtroom?
That's Brian O'Donnell's client. He said he was going to go and talk to
Okay, you're gonna go visit with him.
Yes.
It's the late David Garcia.
Hey, Judge, how are you doing?
I am well. How about you?
Doing well. Happy Valentine's Day, Judge. Hopefully
Same to you, sir.
today, throughout the whole next, I guess, what, month and a half, that all your Valentines show up and vote for you.
Well, it's 2 weeks and a day. It's all over for me at
Right, because of the primary.
Tuesday the 1st.
I think your name's going to carry, Judge. Your name's been around in public service for at least, what, 4 decades?
You know, thank you for saying public service, because the damn rag named Express News referred to me as a political presence.